and sit down.
Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the space is back for and now he's looking to save the world for foundation. Sure, he had a number before, but she's not this time. He's got to face it on his own. He's coming known as the Don. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First man two. Learning.
Guys, I have made it to the big show, wrestling. Dun 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 dun. And that's because tonight is the kickoff of football with my boys going up against the Bucks. Beautiful day it looks like. Oh wait, that made a video game. They made a video game. Who doesn't want a video game about me? Look at everybody. AJ, first one in the house. Relax, he's here. Good morning. Hello, Chris. Give me a thumbs up if I can show the colors to your cover, and I will. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I love it. Hail the chat. Hello, Stat Zero. Thanks for the tweeting. Good morning, all you fine people. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Chris says 22 days until the Vigilantes launch. There he goes. I will show the colors to it. Back First Man learning curve. You saw the video. It kicks butt. First Man himself says the book is awesome and you should back it. When it says foundation. Oh, you need to add the First Man music to that wrestling entrance. I just literally put that together. The guy that did the video sent it to me. So I will have to do that later. Do the Cowboys have a quarterback? Jeremy, of course they do. Dak Prescott is back, baby. Hopefully better than ever. Was First Man about to wrestle Walter Subject? No, I believe that was Camel Moon. Good morning. You missed my wrestling entrance as First Man, Val. You'll have to go back and watch it. Or maybe if you're nice to me, I'll show it again. Chris hasn't answered me. I don't think he would mind if I show the cover colors to First Man. So I'm going to just show it because sharing is caring. He already let me show the black and white, so showing the colors, I think he'll be darn fine with. So let me show you guys the colors to the Vigilante cover I did. Let's get this open. There it is. Close that. Oh, you don't have to apologize. People have work to do. I just appreciate you guys showing up whenever you can. That's what I appreciate the most. Let's see something here. Let me hold on. Trying to do two things at once, which never works. Here we go. There it is. Nobody wants to see my face. They want to see the lovely cover. Full screen right there. There's the covers. There's the colors to the cover I did for the Vigilantes, Chris Reader's book, launching soon. That's right, 684 subs. Those numbers are climbing. We need to get them up higher and higher. Straight up we'll climb. Do, 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 do. So let's get those numbers up. Share videos. Hopefully I'll get to pre-record another book flip through today of a how-to book I loved growing up. Colors. Look at them colors. Those colors pop. Yes, they do. Ross Hughes is the colorist. He did a fantastical job. I just love it so much. Let's see. I do have a shot with the logo. Let's see. Hopefully, there we go. That is not the official color for the logo. That's just logo placement that I did for Chris. I got to actually send him the cover later today. I may actually be missing for 2 months. I may have to go to the Netherlands for my thesis, but there's nowhere to live, so I may stay in the woods. Oh, well, I will say I've always wanted to go to the Netherlands. Congratulations, and, good for you. Dang, that's great. I'm getting Chris's cover, though. Always go with the interior artist. I agree with you, AJ, but you could pick them both up, I bet. Ooh, there you go. All right, let me show you guys something else real quick. Let's close that. Let's see if this will pop it nice and big. Here we go. This is on Twitter right now. Once again, solo. When First Man tells you a book is good, a book is good. Dad, people love First Man. Of course they do. If you haven't backed it yet, do it now. So there you go, laying it down. Look at Andy spending my money. You damn right. I help a brother out. Get both covers, man. That's what you got to do. Got to do. First Man is going good. 422 backers, 6 days left. Get on this book now. Let's get it to 30,000. You saw the video. So let's do it, guys. All right, you guys are here to watch me do a little inking and not blathering on. So let's get to that because I have a 10 o'clock phone call. So I'm not going to be able to run super long today. So let me turn off that camera. Let me get my art in front of me. I'm going to be inking today. Oops. Megaton Man. You guys will have to let me know. Let me see something here. That doesn't really help. Okay, you guys will have to let me know how the video looks when I switch cameras, if I need to put a light on it or not. Is that good enough for you guys, or do I need to put an extra light on it? Let me know. And I'm going to start inking this bad man pajama. Val says, Andy Smith, comic artist, will we see again the look at these 4 people? It is up in the campaign. There's 3 videos up, the long one, the 4 people one, and then the shorter one, or the one without the 4 people. So it is there. I will have to add it here as well. All right. Oh, Andy, yes, I was wearing my helmet last night. Also, great review of Superman 78. Oh, thank you very much. Past Master Dan says, put a light on that bad boy. All right, let me see what I can do here. Excuse me as I turn the light on. Nothing is within arm's reach. There we go. There's a light, of course. Ugh. The way I have the camera positioned is for you guys, not necessarily for me. Let's see if I can get this cord out of the way. Yes, I can. So there you go. Christine is a bad man, Bajamba. Darn right. Oh, actually, you know what? That light really helps. Okay, got to point up the brush on a different sheet of paper, as I like to do. God, where to start? Where to start? I'm going to start back here. I always like to start in an area where if I mess up, it's not the main focal point. So in other words, I don't start with faces, because if you mess up a face, that's bad news. So baby, dry your eyes. I thought you did add the video after the last chat we talked about. I did. It's on the campaign. It's not on this, though, so I can play it. But don't worry. Oops. This is the problem with the camera where it is. My one hand can knock into it. Hey, Smith, I messaged Presley. Can you make sure he sees it? I sure can. I will do that. I will tell him tonight on the Professionals. There we go. Oh, putting those ink lines down. Diving through the back issue bin and found Megaton Man vs. Savage Dragon. All the happy things with Jack Savinka. You might have heard I own 3 pages of original art from that book. I don't know if I have scans of them, but I'll have to show them. And also notice for everybody here, Professionals is on Alo's channel tonight. We'll be going in at 7 o'clock Eastern instead of 8. Andy, I just noticed that there are all still places being the comic book tier. Next time you're a guest on the stream, it may be. Yeah, I will have to do that. That's right. You can be a guest in the First Man comic book, be a character for $400. You can be a character in First Man, and you get 4 copies of the book, not just 1, but 4. So baby, dry your eyes. I'm in a Van Halen mood. Because that's what dreams are made of. Belong. Na, 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 na. Man, my hand is feeling shaky this morning for some reason. I don't know why. Too much caffeine, I guess. Which is funny because I didn't have a lot. I did work out this morning, though. Instead of old age. Hey, that's not what it is. Save all the tears you've cried. That's what dreams are made of. Luscious. That big bolt. Oh, that's going to get annoying real fast, knocking that camera. Baby, that's what Dreams are made of. Don't quit your day job. It doesn't look like it. It's still on the Indiegogo page. Not sure what that comment was. Yep, so the Professionals, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, because football's on tonight. And I told my daughter, with her being a Bucks fan and me being a Cowboys fan, we would watch the game together, and the kickoff is at 8:20. So we'll have to get in there, kick everybody's ass. It's game show night. So kick everybody's ass in the game show by 8:20. So I can go in the house and watch kickoff. Oh, luscious inking. Look at those lines, baby. What's up, Dr. Mask? Still a little offended by the don't quit your day job in regards to my singing. These nice, luscious lines. Luscious. This one should be super thin because it's just a slight indication of muscle. So you don't want to pay too much attention to it. Same with this one. Really thin. And if I were to mess up, it would be a happy accident. Whose pencils are those? Don Simpson, for sure. So Graham has the Bills, Andy the Cowboys. Who do the other bros have? Aaron is not a professional football guy. He likes college. He's a Nebraska fan. Art to Bear, I don't think is a football guy. Billy Tucci is a hockey guy, so I don't think he gives a crap about football. And Dan Fraga, I don't think is a football guy either. So she's got little boobages. He draws the best boobages, little small ones. Ethan's an Eagles fan. Oh. Ethan probably supports. No, I don't think he does. I think he is an Eagles fan. But, you know, everybody has their flaws. I don't watch baseball, so I don't care about baseball. Actually, I don't watch many sports besides football. Dennis and I will start doing a Tuesday show to talk a little football. Football only. Oh, knocked it again. Makes you woozy. All right, let's just do this. Nice little stomach line there. Oh, quick question. Maybe someone in the chat knows. Did something happen between EVS and Camel Moon? I got there just in time to see KM being kicked out, then bashed on. No, there were too many people. You can only have 10 people on at once, and he wanted to let somebody else in. It was he either wanted to let in Malin or Billy Tucci, so he kicked Camel Moon to let them in, and then of course the bashing was all in good fun. So. So that's all. Oh, Colin and Cripple has been pretty laid back in CG lately. They have been. When he got hurt, it's okay. I've been killing him for years. Love the Irving quote on the Eagles fans cheering when he got hurt. Oh. What is Megaton Man doing with this little finger back here? He's given what's her face? I can't remember her name. He's giving her the finger, it looks like. What? Did I just get dirty? I might have. Might have to send Don Simpson a copy of this when I'm done. What did you think of Don's Windy Whitebread comic? Oh, I liked it. I've got all that stuff that Don did. I've got the Forbidden Frankenstein. I've got all that. I got Bizarre Heroes. It looks pretty good. I like Don's stuff. Don sent me, I paid for the stuff, but years ago, Don sent me, I can't remember what I paid. It wasn't a ton, but I got every issue of Bizarre Heroes from Don. I loved it when he reprinted Megaton Man. I loved it when he ran some new Megaton Man stuff way, way back in Savage Dragon. I love Don's work. Ugh. Don was a guy that he did issue in that Cracked magazine, or was it Crazy? Marvel put out Cracked or Crazy one shot a few years back, and Don did a story in it, and I loved it. I thought it was great. I think Don would have been great to draw parody stuff for Marvel, but you know, Marvel just doesn't have their act together with knowing what would sell, it seems like. Megaton. Don and Hillary Barter are cut from the same cloth. Yes, sir. Crazy. It was one issue of Crazy. By the way, Andy, I didn't mean to offend when I called your art cartoony. Overly rendered, crosshatched, and shaded work like Art Adams. Oh, no, you didn't offend me at all. Everybody has their own tastes. I love Art Adams' work, too. I just, it's not how I see things. So, no offense taken. Inking that Spawn piece will be fun to do. I mean, how could you offend me so? Oh, no, if I ever meet you, we will not be friends. Ever. Just kidding. Exactly. When people ask me what I do, I say I'm a cartoonist. I love the term. Funny, though, Art Adams is actually cartoony compared to me because his work is more exaggerated, and exaggerated stuff is more cartoony. I mean, yeah, he does a lot of rendering and line work and stuff, but his work is actually more cartoony than mine. I personally take it as an insult. Oh no, like Fragaboom. Fragaboom is a little more cartoony. Just to confirm, you do spend some of your day working on First Man. Yes, I do. Of course. I love Mignola, so do I. Don't appreciate it. I love Mignola, but don't appreciate his Wonder Woman. What Wonder Woman stuff did Mignola do? Or do you mean just when he's drawn her a few times, which I'm having trouble thinking of, actually. Yeah, I spend, you only see me for like an hour and I'm doing this stuff. The rest of the day is First Man and other variant cover stuff I've taken on. I just got another offer for a variant cover for someone. So if they can do it, if they can hold off to when I said I can do it, that's that. I prefer more cartoony like McGinnis, Cook, or Ringo. I love Ringo stuff. I was so honored that he did a drawing of First Man for me. I own 2 McGinnis pages from Mr. Majestic. Visions #2 by Malin. He said that he'd like me to do something in it, so when I did the interview with him, which I thought you saw, Val, he brought it up. Or was that off camera? Oh, that might have been off camera. Oops. I can't remember, but I don't think he'd mind me saying that. Yeah, he said he'd like me to do a penumbra in it. Who are some comic book artists who are examples of very cartoony and artists who are least cartoony, if that sentence makes sense? I'd love to see DWJ do a First Man story. DWJ. Who's DWJ? Let's see, cartoony stuff. McGinnis is cartoony. Art Adams is cartoony. Joe Madureira is cartoony. Humberto Ramos is cartoony. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other modern day stuff. Who else would I consider cartoony these days? Well, those guys are cartoony, realistic. Carlos Pacheco, Alan Davis. Those guys are more realistic for sure. Neil Adams, of course, is realistic. Todd McFarlane's cartoony. Man, I won't want to see Andy Smith doing effing Cyberfrog. Cyberfrog's cool. Least cartoony, Alex Ross. Oh, yeah. You wouldn't call Art Adams cartoony? Oh, Daniel Warren Johnson. He did Wonder Woman Dead Earth. Oh, yeah. Art Adams is really cartoony. Don't let lots of rendering, which is the line work, think that something's not cartoony. It is. He just does lots of rendering to indicate lighting and stuff, but his work is very cartoony. Cartoony has nothing to do with the amount of line work. I mean, you look at political cartoons and they have lots of line work. Cartoony is about the drawing style. And if realistic is what it says, which is, I mean, Megaton Man, this is cartoony. If you consider realistic art is art that looks, as traits of realism. I mean, in proportion, anatomy, the way things are drawn. Art Adams people don't look realistic at all. I consider my work stylized realism. I mean, Alex Ross is definitely realistic. You know, you look at Alex's work and you're like, oh my God, that is super realistic. My stuff and most of the artists I mentioned, Neil Adams, Alan Davis, Carlos Pacheco, it's all stylized realism. Gibbons, I would say, is more. Dave Gibbons is more realistic. Moritat is cartoony. I probably screwed up the way he pronounced his name. Jack Kirby did quite a bit of line work and rendering, but Jack Kirby's cartoony. Liefeld's cartoony. His earlier work was definitely cartoony. The stuff he's doing now, it looks like he's going for more stylized realism. And I say that in regards to the proportion he does for his figure work. Dave Finch's stylized realism, I think. Andy mentioned on Cecil Show a guy called Bud Root. He has this hot ass chick that he draws with great old school. Yeah, Bud Root. Bud Root's great. Oh, Brian Boland's realistic, big time realistic. Hal Foster stylized realism, big time. Alex Raymond is too. Milt Caniff is more cartoony. Bud Root's art is fantastic. He hasn't put out actual storytelling in forever because he's just doing pinups and stuff. But man, Bud's art, his storytelling's great. I should do a Bud Root art stream one day because I've got a lot of scans of his stuff. And he has an art book out. I should do I'll have to do a video of Bud's art book, get him some sales. Aaron is stylized realism, yes. Do a Root stream. I will do a Bud Root stream. Winter World is awesome. I love Winter World. Yeah, I'd say Graham is stylized realism as well. Yeah, Winter World is great. Jorge Savino, who died way young, or died, too young. Comic artists, there's one question that is on everybody's mind, and you never address Penumbra's bikini line. Is it stylized, shaven, or just wild? Man, if I answered that, she'd probably pop out of the page and kick my ass. That's a very personal question. I love seeing the different ways people draw different aspects of the figure. The way he draws knees is really cool. Haven't read 7 Block yet. I was surprised to find a local shop had 2 copies for $3. If you want, I'll send you one. 2 copies of what? The suit's pretty tight. I'm going with shaven. Oh. Visions 2 will provide the answer. No, she's not going to be naked. I missed a lot. I was on a team call. I love Megaton Man back in the day. Such a funny book. Love your energy. What a great way to start my day. Thank you. Chris, I showed the colors to your cover. Hope you don't mind. I love cartoony stuff. Go higher and higher, straight up we'll climb. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. AJ Tom, Crocs and Pelicans don't look like that. Love your energy. 2 copies of 7 block was telling Stat that I could send him one if you want. Oh, okay. Hyper Kaiju, thank you for popping up the Vigilantes link for sign up. I don't know what 7 block is. I'll have to Google it. So, baby, dry your eyes. Oh, yes. This is looking pretty cool. Really hit a nice heavy weight on the underneath of that thigh. Van Halen, Van Hagar. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. He loves the cover. Wait, what is this? Something new by Andy? No, Chris Reeder. It's his book that he asked me to do a variant cover for, and I finished it and showed the black and white art a couple days ago, and then we just got the colors in by the super talented Ross Hughes, and I showed that art earlier. And Chris, once this stream is over, a little later this morning, I'll be emailing you a link for the high-res cover with the logo, so you can recolor the logo and it's placed. Congratulations, man. I wasn't here, but I'm sure you made an insanely awesome cover. Dixon's and Savino also did a 1 or 2 stories in Savage Sword. Yes, they did. Andy, what brush are you using today? I need to buy a new brush. It's the same brush I always use, Raphael Series 8408, number 3, sable hair brush. I don't change brushes. I use this one all the time. Once I find a brush I like, I stick with it. All right, I need to. It's coming out pretty good. A friendly PSA, First Man 2 is 20 away from 26,450. That's right, it is. Let's get on it. Sable brush, $14 minimum. Yep, sorry, I bumped the camera again. So, baby, dry. Oh my God, why is that song stuck in my head? Good Lord. Overlapping forms right here. You got this muscle coming in this way, then this one coming from behind it and coming around this way. So you want to show a little overlap there nicely. Yeah, I don't know where Tyler's promoting his book. He did make 60K. It's in demand. I backed it. Haven't seen anything other than IG post. Yeah. I love Joe Sinnott. Love it. Love his work. Would have been great if I could have had him ink something of mine. But, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. Overlapping, but no tangents. No, you have to avoid tangents. Have to. All right, let's see. Let's do some interior stuff on Megs. So, baby, dry your eyes. This is his glove. So his glove gets a little love. Excuse me. See, back here, I've got to distinguish. This is his arm, but this is her arm right here underneath coming up this way. So you got to be careful when I ink that. Now there was buildings in the background, but I took them out because I'm just doing this for fun. I don't feel like inking buildings. I backed Tyler's book as well. Oh, I'd love the artist edition book. He's closing it in 2 weeks because it's in demand now. Is he taking it out of in demand in 2 weeks? I didn't hear that. I'd love an artist edition copy of it. Panama. Doom 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 doom. Panama. That's what dreams are made of. Go higher and higher. Do, go higher and higher. Isn't that Motley Crue? What? Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, it was a shame, man. Eddie died young. That was awful. Professionals are a perfect example of speaking softly and carrying a big brush. You damn right. Let's see. Any Megadeth fans in the house? I don't mind Megadeth. What's up, Ronald Shaw? Now do Ice Cream Man. Can't do that. Hagar was good on his own. Joining Van Halen did nothing for both of them. Ooh. Imagine Andy drawing Vic Rattlehead. Yeah, you probably would just have to imagine it because I don't ever see doing that. Does anybody watch Stargirl this season? I'm liking so far. Little Eclipso storyline. My buddy Bart Sears told me he got a message from Jeff Johns saying that he loved Bart's Eclipso and pulled a lot from the stuff Bart did on Eclipso for the storyline. So I thought that was pretty cool. Looks like she's reaching for his junk. She's like, ooh, Megaton Man. I have a habit of running the opposite way CW these days. I hear you. But Stargirl's not bad. Superman and Lois was great. Actually, getting back to cartoony versus real, and I was saying that it's not about the amount of line work you put down to make a drawing realistic or not. If you look at Megaton Man's early stuff from Don in the 80s, it was a lot more rendered up, but it was still very cartoony. These are his pecs, his big meaty pecs. They need a big bold line underneath. We have a nice chunk of Megadeth fan behind you on Stargirl. It's all saved though. Thank you. Yep. Eclipso. Now I have to watch it. How does Stargirl treat the source material? Pretty good. It's all John, so it's great. Malin also likes him, but mainly the average stuff from the 90s. Quit watching teeny bopper TV shows and draw my First Man funny book, man. I am. I got to relax at some point. Jeez. Man, crack that whip. Smooth that out. There we go. So baby dry. Oh my God, I can't believe that's stuck in my head. This is shoulder, it looks like. Swoop that line in there. Actually, I got to get back after this. This is good warm up because I've got a variant cover I'm doing for another guy who I got to finish today inking. Oh man, I love Major Bummer. Doug Monkey, he's an artist whose work I just love, and he's stylized realism. But man, Major Bummer, I got that trade paperback. That book is so good. Such a good book. Doug's a guy who I'd love to have do a drawing of First Man. But every time I ask, he's a little too busy. So well, that ain't for me. It's too early to be the call I'm waiting on. My call's not till 10. Oop, there's a hair on my brush. And I don't mean the brush hair. I mean an extra one. Oh, it's off now. Nope. Nope, still there. Barely see it, but there's a little hair on my brush. It isn't my hair, that's for sure. A monkey probably just goes to a mirror for reference. Yeah, no doubt. No, the call I'm expecting a little later at 10 o'clock is going to be coming on the landline, so I have to answer it. They get you with the whole bundle and save. So why do we have a landline? Because it's cheaper with all the other crap that we get. Man, if I do a Bud Root art stream, the only problem is a lot of Bud stuff. A lot of Bud stuff is not safe for work. Yeah, Tom's a pretty big guy. He's shorter than hell, but he's a buff dude. He used to compete in bodybuilding competitions. I've seen pictures of Tom when he was ripped, shredded. I could never eat the diet that it took to get that way, though. Tom told me once to get down to that shredded low body fat, he would eat plain chicken breast 4 or 5 times a day, plain steel cut oatmeal, and broccoli. And that's what he would eat. And that's all he would eat to get down to that low body fat for competition. And I was like, yep, can't do that. I'm in love with that chick that Bud Root draws. Cave Woman. Bud Root's character, Cave Woman. Cave Woman is a great character. I wish he would get back to drawing it. Interiors, that is, not just pinups. Look how versatile the brush is. Look at this little baby line I'm getting right here. And then if I want with the same tool, I get this big fat line. That's why I like a brush over a pen. He sat at the edge of the stage talking to people, not at the table eating lunch, didn't like lording over people. Yep. And to clear a gym with one, oh yeah. Use Post-it notes for Bud's work. That's how they do it at conventions. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. It's not Fake Cave Woman. That's the thing. It's his publisher. It's just to keep the Cave Woman property out there. Bud will do covers, and then somebody else will draw the inside of the book. It's just not the same, though. I have the issues of Cave Woman Bud draws, and they're fantastic. What Bud would love is to draw Cave Woman and have me ink it, but I just don't have time to ink something and draw my stuff. Why doesn't Bud make reprints and collected editions available? I told him he should do an omnibus. Cave Woman is 25 years old. He has enough. There's enough Cave Woman material to do a big fat omnibus, just like Ethan did with warts and all, there's enough Cave Woman stuff out there to do something like that. Now see, when I do, his foot is touching the ground. Now, even though this line right here is the bottom of his foot and should be heavier, to make it look like it's in contact with the ground, I'll leave a gap. You'll see. I can't remember who I saw this trick from, but I loved it, so I used it. Boom. Kind of looks like the foot's touching the ground a little bit. Astonishing Comics should release the Cave Woman Omnibus, but it's not up to me, unfortunately. I think a Budroot Cave Woman campaign on Indiegogo would break records. I think a Cave Woman campaign on Indiegogo, in all seriousness, would do really, really well. It's not going to break records because Ethan holds that, and I don't think that's going to be touched for a while. But I think a Cave Woman on Indiegogo would smash. And in all honesty, as much as I'd love to do it with Astonishing Comics, I think if Ethan did it, tell me why I need to start my inking career, Andy. You need, I don't know what your art looks like, but you need practice. I think if Ethan did Cave Woman through all cats, it would crush. Not if you didn't promote it. Well, I agree. Bud would have to promote it. I'd love to see Cave Woman smashing. Yep. EVS's record will be obliterated if Keown put, oh my God. I cannot wait for pit material. Give me that pit omnibus now. I want that pit omnibus and I want it now. I don't have all the single issues of Pit. I only have 2 trade paperbacks. So my Pit collection is 2 trade paperbacks, a copy of #1, because I do have an actual physical copy of #1. I have the Ash Can, and I have the Pit Dale Keown sketchbook. That's it. Ethan was too afraid to publish a little bit of Snowman gore, so I don't think he will do Cave Woman. Oh. Okay. Snowman's looking great. I'm looking forward to Snowman and Creed. And, of course, Rainbow the Brute. So, baby, dry your eyes. All right, I'm going to finish off this leg. Oh, nice curvy lines. Is Matt doing a new Snowman story, or is he reprinting his Hall of Hero stuff? No, it's a new story. Oh, he showed some crazy Snowman stuff last night. Wow. That's cool. That's what. Want your face immortalized in comic book history? That's right. Back First Man now and be in the book. Foot's touching the ground, leaving that little gap there to show that it's touching the ground. You do the boot line once again, nice and thin. Can't wait for the coming First Man spinoff book by Andy. Uh-oh, Monarch, Maggots Never Surrender. Oh. Have you ever been asked to storyboard film or TV? No, I have not. I've never done that. Pedro, what is up? Yeah, I've never storyboarded film or TV. Ugh. I'm going to have to do a little whiteout right here. I don't like those lines at all. All right, let me do these. Oh, yeah. Hear that noise? That is me rinsing out my brush. Yes. Every now and then, you gotta rinse that brush. Rinse it, rinse it, rinse that brush. Let me see something here. I want to see if this looks like full screen. That could be a little clearer. Yeah, I kind of wish the camera was a little clearer. I don't quite understand why it's not, but what are you going to do? Fat. All right, guys, let me end the stream here by turning back on my other monitor and showing, well, first I want to show you guys on the other camera what this looks like. Let's get that out of here. Take off the old man's spectacles. close that camera. Get this camera out of my face. There. Close enough. Let's see. Oh, here. Hold on a second here. So this is what we have today. Hope you guys can see that good enough. That's how much I got done. Stupid autofocus. But it's looking good. It's looking good. I will, I don't know. Should I continue this to, you better ink the ledge Megaton's sitting on. Otherwise, it looks like he has to use his bathroom. Of course I want to ink the ledge. Duh. Here's a question. Should I continue inking this tomorrow? Or should we go into the weekend with a Cave Woman stream? A Bud Root Cave Woman art stream. Hyperkaiju says, finish this. Well, it's not going to be finished tomorrow, but I'll get more done on it tomorrow. So, all right. Oh, AJ Tom says, Cave Woman. Past Master Dan says, finish. Waiting for the Atari Force stream. Oh, I've got the mini Atari Force comics. I love those mini comics. I should do a stream on those. I got to figure out, I'll have to think about it tonight. And once I put the little graphic together for the stream for tomorrow, you guys will see what I'm going to do for tomorrow. Let's see. For those that missed it, oops, that's not on the right screen. Let's do a replay. Are you guys ready for this? Solo layout, this bad boy. Oh, yeah. I got to finish the other one first. Then I'll do Spawn. Oh, yeah. Maybe Cave Woman in the morning and Megaton Man in the afternoon. Camel Moon. Let's watch more of this video. I used a lot. Oh, stuff's about to get real. Oh, look at me taking it to him. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Woo! That's Lit Devil. Graham does not do a run-in in that one. Guys, what is this? Yep. I do have to get going because I've got a phone call in 15 minutes that is very important that I have to take. It is not comic book related, so don't worry that. And yeah, so until tomorrow, guys. Sexy
Get your sexy on. I'm bringing sexy back.